今回は弁当銀座に来ております。これからね、ちょっと行きたいレストランがあるので、お呼ばれしたレストランがあるので行きますが、多分これだと思う。目の前にある。
I feel wealthy, but I'm not wealthy. So it's nice. I feel like I'm playing a character.
What kind of character you are right now?
Someone wealthy. No, I don't really feel like I'm playing a character. I feel in tune with. I think I feel in tune with reality. I'm just a sore loser, and I lost my phone game.
Literally.
I just can't deal with the smallest thing. It's like we come here for this beautiful place, lovely view, food. I'm getting a drink, and I'm like, deep in my heart, I am a child. I am. Everybody's a child. Everybody's a child.
Yeah.
It's a stunning day.
Yeah, literally before coming here, play game, on the train, on the street.
The Wi-Fi to work in the bathroom, you know what I mean? That's why I go in to sit on the toilet to pee, completely lagged out.
And I told him, like, you know, the Wi-Fi isn't stable going through
we're underground.
Yeah.
I was reading about the psychology of winning and losing in games and also in life, because they're actually very similar. In fact, when you lose in a game, it gives you an illusion of the experience that you get in real life when you lose something. It gives you it's like sampling it. It's like taking one bite of the food instead of the whole plate.
Yeah.
And you get a dose of cortisol as opposed to a dose of dopamine. So when you win, dopamine. When you lose, cortisol. Cortisol is actually better for focusing. Dopamine makes you feel good, but cortisol is actually, it's funny, actually one of the people who beat me, his gamer tag is stress. But cortisol is the stress hormone, right? Or the stress, or not hormone, the stress chemical.
Yeah.
So
let me film what I'm drinking.
I might need to help you with that a little bit.
And 5 minutes later, it's empty.
It's like,
man, it's empty.
Very classy place, but really not classy customer. Like, I was made for street food. I'm on the top of a skyscraper.
Oh yeah. Yeah, cheers to what?
Cheers to victory, cheers to defeat. You know what I mean? Cheers to the human experience. We have to win and lose in order to experience the full breadth of the experience of life.
I agree. Polar side of that experience.
It's a little bit of salt, a little bit of sweetness to make a perfect dish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We need both. If we always win, we become arrogant. If we always lose, we probably won't live very long.
True.
So it's a little bit of both that really creates this balance that is real life. And it's beautiful, and it's painful, and I enjoy it even when it's both.
Peace without war.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, this is good.
Wow.
You should try this. I can drink this. That looks incredible.
Let me try it. Every time we go to the temple, okay, so what happens in your mind in that moment of silence?
I don't think about anything.
That's probably the right thing to do. It's like, it's very pure. Honestly, it's very Buddhist of you. It's very Buddhist of you.
What do you think about?
It's not even a prayer, and I literally just think peace on earth, peace on earth, peace, peace, peace on earth. I just try to focus on the idea as if I could, like, you know, grab it and bring it down.
Yeah.
Like I'm literally trying to drag it into this place.
Yeah.
And it's funny because for me individually, it's what I need. I'm very turbulent at times. I can be very emotional. Peace is the number one. Well, maybe happiness. Happiness and peace are like right and left. I need both of them, and they're all I need. Honestly, I don't even need love not as much as I need peace. I have to go eventually, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just want it to be, I want to relax.
Yeah.
I want to relax before I'm gone.
That sounds like better way to die for sure.
Although I'll take love too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no, you've seen how much I'm capable of eating. Like
Yeah.
there's no limit to my emotional gluttony. I'll take all of it. I'll take all of the love, all the peace, all the happiness. If I'm offered it, I'll
You
just
take
shove
it
in
all?
my face. Yeah.
But peace always exists.
Yeah, and I think that peace is actually closer to wherever we are than we know it is. I really love the breath training.
Yeah.
And I think especially since I have some history with having problems with smoking and trying to now in this stage of life trying to heal from that mistake. And it's not that it's a mistake. It's just it's in the past and it's a part of the experience, but it's something that damaged me.
Yeah.
And I still sometimes feel like when we're on those runs, I feel the respiratory pain. Like I'll take a deep breath and I'll be like, wow, like I still have some healing to do there.
Yeah.
But focusing on the breathing allows me to, start getting into that state of mind. That one book that I know that you've already listened to it, but I've listened to it like 6 times now. But he says, focus on your breathing, and when your thoughts come, pretend that you're standing in a river and the thoughts are flowing with the stream. Like, even if it's a good thought, look at it and enjoy it, and then let it go. And if it's a bad thought, like me losing my game, look at it, let it go. It's from Hokkaido. Yeah, it is the best French fry in the world, and the reason why, it's not really the consistency. I would cook it slightly more. Truffles.
Oh, truffle.
That's truffle. I don't think I've ever eaten truffles before.
Oh?
That I kind of see the appeal now, dude. The flavor is like.
Let me try truffle fries.
You know that one flavor?
Even before you chew it.
Yeah. It's like. Oh. See, the consistency, I would say do it a little bit more. Like have a little bit more crunch to it, but that flavor is outrageous.
Are you gonna criticize 4.4 star restaurants?
What? Oh, I mean, but yeah, looking at your thoughts, letting them go.
Yeah.
The good and the bad, not being attached.
Yeah, letting go, let it go, let it go. It's so interesting when you're about to come into this restaurant. I already felt not 100% what you're feeling, but like a little bit like almost like what were you feeling before coming in?
Right. The problem for me is I lose the game and then I think about something else. It's not always the same thing, but a lot of the time it's the same thing.
So the feeling that you experience playing game is connected to the feeling that you have in the real life.
Yes. And it's a feeling of being beaten. It's a feeling of trying and then still being pushed under. Like, sorry, not good enough. Which I've felt that. I felt that. But I think it's important to just, realize that life isn't about winning. It's about embracing the truth. When you experience whatever you experience, embracing it, even when it hurts, if you go into it, instead of trying to run away from the pain, when you talk about your problems, you reach resolution faster emotionally.
It's really nice view.
Yeah.
But I was change cycle to cycle. I think I'm gonna get drunk here.
I think if you drink just that, you're gonna get drunk. Because
I already feel it because I drank it empty stomach.
to call you a lightweight
I'm
is
super
a
light.
massive underestimation. Yeah. You're a feather.
Yeah. Feather.
For alcohol, this is probably one of the, I get along with you better than anybody on the planet. And one of the biggest differences between me and you, it takes you about a sip of alcohol to feel intoxicated, and it takes me 2 bottles. We could not be more different in that way.
We are so different, but I think that's why we kind of attract and vibe so well too. And the fundamental core, we are very similar.
I do think so.
Yeah.
I think that our personalities are naturally similar, but certain individual traits are different. But then also we are very, very different. We're similar because, we think that we're similar because we just get along so easily and because the same types of subjects interest both of us. So makes it easy to communicate.
Yeah.
But it's actually because we're different in a lot of ways that we get along so well. If you were me, I probably wouldn't be good friends with you if you were me. If you were just like me, we wouldn't be as close.
True. Yeah, that's so true because you have what I don't have.
Yeah.
And I have what you don't have.
Yeah, it's complementary. It's like,
we're literally talking about say and do. I'm more say, you're more do. We have both sides of that aspect, but what's more dominant? Something inside is a fruit, and I'm not quite sure what it is. I think it's peach or
maybe cantaloupe?
Or mango.
Like melon?
Yeah.
Cantaloupe melon? That's very good. I would never expect that to be as good as that is. Like I can get behind meat and fruit. I've experienced that before. Like you do like Thanksgiving, you do like cranberry with the turkey.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
So good.
This is smoked dog.
Excuse me?
I got this. Smoked dog. Not dog.
Oh, thank you. Sorry. What?
Duck.
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 Yeah. This incredible restaurant's not serving us your neighborhood pooch.
No.
It's maybe a daikon?
Kabocha. Pumpkin.
Kabocha.
And-
Okay, which one's the one? It's like this, and it has like little holes.
Renkon.
Renkon? It's definitely something that's served here. I've never seen it outside of here or Japanese church.
I think it's renkon.
Yeah. And then what's the one that's like its consistency is a little bit squishy and it has the little dots?
That sounds to me also renkon. Where'd you eat?
Okay, so we had the first izakaya had
Was fried?
yeah, I think so.
I think it's the renkon.
Okay. But the other one does not have holes in it. The one that is like squishy, it is like one solid mass.
Oh, I think it's the eggplant. This? Or totally different?
No, definitely not. I bet you the comment section's got it. You know what I think is probably one of the biggest mistakes that a person can make, and I've made this mistake so many times, but it's wanting somebody to do something other than what they're going to do anyway.
Yeah.
Like we...
Is it
So
like
for me-
almost like trying to change other people?
Yeah,
Yeah.
trying to change other people. For me, this happens usually with women.
Yeah.
It's because even as simple as wanting to be loved by somebody, that can't be forced. And if eventually, if I tried to push, and they start to even like feel bad and they're like, oh God, maybe I should change my mind. If they then chose to try to make it work with me, even though all of their instinct told them to not do that,
Yeah.
they would only hurt me worse because then they would make that choice to be with me and then they'd realize after being with me, wow, I was right all along. I shouldn't have been trying to do this. And then I would experience the pain of the separation, right?
Yeah.
Wanting people to do something other than what they want to do anyway. Trying to control people is always a mistake.
Yeah, I agree. I used to do that too, like maybe I still do subconsciously. And it's always subconscious. That's the part
True.
that's the difficult part.
That's
like
very true.
Like you find someone that you love and you still try to make someone more fitting you in so many different ways, and you sometimes do it without knowing that you do. But when you do something like that, other person will do back to you, and that's when things like fall apart.
It's in a weird way you're asking for it. It's
Yeah,
like you
you do.
ask to be hurt
Yeah.
as soon as you try to change people.
Get some meat.
Yeah, let's get some
Which
meat.
one should we start?
I think I'm gonna try this one.
I think that's a camel. Oh, that's a dog.
You can't seem to say it in a way which doesn't make it sound like you're saying that this is a puppy.
Itadakimasu.
Duck. You gotta get the duck.
Or maybe deer.
Yeah, it's red meat right there. Wow. That's certainly not a bird.
Then this must be dog.
If there's duck on
Okay.
here, I don't know where it is.
So mini burger is a deer. So I think this is a dog.
I don't think that's duck.
I think this is a dog.
It's beef.
Should
I
that
could I
beef?
could see it being venison. I could see it being a cow. I can't see it being anything else. It's certainly not a bird.
The smoked duck. I think that's the smoked duck.
Are you sure we're not right here?
This plate has 3 or 4 actually. 4 different things.
It definitely has the vegetables. It has the
Mini burger.
Mini burger. And it has the hida, the beef. That's the duck. That's the duck.
I doubt it.
It has to be the duck because this is all red meat. That has meat, I think, over the top of it. He is out here. We could ask him. Oh, he just left.
Excuse me. Next run. This is gonna
I
be
love
so good.
those.
This is gonna be so
I was,
good.
when we were at the shabu shabu,
Yeah.
I love that mushroom, whatever that is.
Oh.
Throwing that mushroom into the shabu shabu. There's one vegetable I only really see in Japan that I really like, and there's one vegetable that I only really see in Japan that I really don't like.
Yep.
And it's kind of whiter, and it's solid, and it has kind of like white dots in it, and it's like a cube of it. They'll serve like a cube of it, like as if it's tofu. And Konnyaku.
Gray, right? Gray.
Yeah, I don't like konnyaku.
Yeah.
But I do like daikon. He says the
Renkon.
yeah, renkon with it has the open spaces in it. Its consistency is between potato and carrot. I think that what I just ate is renkon. It was a
Oh
chunk
yes,
of it.
it is.
I just
This
ate
one,
it.
right? Yeah. Yeah, that's Renkon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Renkon is good.
Yeah, Renkon is really good.
I like it a lot.
Konjaku, it's tough actually.
There's
Like,
something about it. I don't know. It's like it
the consistency
switches.
that you don't
It's
like.
the consistency. Yeah.
すみません。どの肉があれですか？鴨ですか？
鴨肉がこちら
Oh, that's that.
Really? It's a duck? I was thinking because it was like kind of darker meat.
スモークさせてる
Smoked duck.
Arigato, arigato.
Wow. This meat is so tender.
So good.
Look at this.
drinks
It's so squishy.
Beef. Oh, it's so tender. It's so soft. Thank you for dedicating your body to this experience, beautiful creature.
Indeed. Oh, this is so. Come back. Come back to the world.
No, let me go. I'm going to the world of beef.
I think the salt changed so much.
Yeah.
I think it's the best move. So good.
I wonder who's making this food.
We should go to kitchen.
That would be actually kind of fun. You think we could?
Yeah. If we don't do anything stupid inside.
Promise not to do anything stupid. Yuki game out. You actually got it.
In Japanese comedy, you tell them not to do it when the person wants to. But actually don't do anything stupid.
I like the reality TV shows that I've seen just while being here.
Yeah.
They're always doing some type of like, it's either like an experiment or a prank. It's like experiments and pranks all the time, and it's much better than American reality TV shows. Like it's way funnier. It might almost partially be because I don't understand anything that it becomes so funny, because I have to slowly realize what the plot of what
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
doing
yeah.
is. Like when they're sitting there taking the vegetables and dropping them in the water to see which ones float. I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah,
at
yeah.
first I'm like, what the hell are they doing? Like they
Yeah.
got this whole like thing full of vegetables.
Yeah.
But then as I keep on watching, I realize that they're making bets on which
Yeah.
one will float and which one won't. And when one doesn't float and the person thinks it will, his whole team loses. They all have to like sit down on the thing that electrocutes the. Thought it was so funny.
True. Yeah, you guys don't do something
We don't
like
really
that.
do stuff
Yeah.
like that. No. The advertisements are also better. The advertisements aim more at comedy than sexuality. You wanna go for the burger?
Yeah. Well, my favorite meat, venison.
One of mine
Is
is
it
as well.
Oh my gosh.
Uh-huh. So good. Oh my god.
Psycho. Even me saying I want to change Seiko to Psycho is me trying to change something that's already there. You know?
That's it. This is something that actually bothers me. So I work in a restaurant, right? I don't like it when burgers are underdone. If you're going to make something rare, make
Yeah.
it steak, not a burger. Burgers are ground, and I don't like it when it's red after when it's ground. It seems unnatural. Like I don't want it to be hard because it's overcooked, but it's very soft.
It
But
is
it's
pretty
not
soft.
undercooked.
Yeah.
Like
It's not red at all.
No, it's not. It's done.
Yeah.
That is the way that it should be.
You're so right.
That's honestly the way that every burger should be. Is it should be that like that. The fact that it's very, very soft. It's softer than the red meat even is because it's ground.
Yeah.
But it's not red.
Do you think it's because of venison? But venison usually
It's actually
thicker, like
it's
tougher.
actually it's basically just muscle, very little
Yeah.
fat. So it's actually
How do you make it
usually-
this soft?
Yeah, I don't know.
We gotta go ask at the kitchen.
That's a good question for him.
Yeah.
What is this? Looks like it's covered in chia seeds.
You said it's covered by THC?
No. If it was, it would be already in my body. it's covered in chia seeds. Like THC? Oh.
Oh my gosh, I have to get you out from somewhere else.
I'm living in a dream, man.
Let me film from behind us actually.
It's actually pretty good.
I think I wanna go back where we are.
Never hits the same in pictures anyway. To really be here, hear it all.
You gotta come for the experience.
Yeah.
You have to come here.
You can look at pictures of Mount Everest, but
Yeah, it's
climbing
never
it-
the same.
Climbing, it's different. Speaking of Mount Everest, I've seen so many people from Nepal here.
I wanna climb that mountain.
Yeah. To actually get to the top is a extreme athletic journey. You have to prepare yourself with like doing hikes with a mask on to restrict the amount of oxygen that you get on the hike so that you can be prepared for the elevation. A lot of people have died trying.
Yeah, would you do it?
I would love to do it, but I'd have to at least spend a year training.
Yeah. Training actually starts in 2 weeks.
You're pretty good at bullshitting, actually. You gotta tell it. You should have been a card player or something like that. Or maybe a lawyer.
Yeah, we are walking 100 kilometers in 2 weeks. I've never done
Oh.
that walk of distance.
I guess in reality you were being honest. Some layers to this.
すみません、後でシェフに会えたりしますか？
もしお待ちください。
ありがとうございます。
Yeah, two things I'm curious about are his experience with cooking duck and
Yeah.
how finds that it places relative to other types of bird meat while also seeming to have the consistency and even flavor of red meat. And then also how he managed to make that burger so
Tender,
soft. Yeah.
What's the first question again?
I wanted to know what. I don't know. Like duck. How is duck like that? How is that
okay.
duck? I don't
Yeah.
know how to ask him. Like, are you sure you gave us duck? But it, honestly, after looking at images of it, it's like,
シェフ不在でございまして、
質問が2つあって、バーガーが鹿の肉だったと思うんですけど、どうやったらあんなに柔らかくなるのかっていうのと、あと鴨の肉があったと思うんですけど、あれが本当に鴨なのかってずっと
it's
疑ってるん
like
で
it's
すよ。
almost like red meat, like beef.
なんかビーフみたいなのに本当にカモなのあれっていうふうにずっと気になってて、その2つができればこの撮影中に分かるとありがたいです。はい、ありがとうございます。So chef is absent today.
Oh,
So I don't know how they made the food.
we didn't eat anything. This is an illusion. It's always like our backup plan. It's an illusion. I was never here.
This might be the best restaurant I ever came. Like whole experience, not only food, but type of conversation we had and the view.
Yeah, the view is definitely the best I've ever seen at a restaurant.
Yeah. I
But
love
the food
this
is way up there. It's so interesting. While I'm here, I know that in order to get back to where I was born and raised, the place where I've spent almost all of my life, I'd have to move through thousands of miles of earth. It's so strange to be on the other side of the rock.
Yeah.
We're on the other side of this floating stone, this beautiful planet.
Do you think that environment by moving into different location, different place changed perspective in life?
This is gonna go bong. One of the things I was thinking about earlier while I was on the walk is that people everywhere are actually very similar. We often become very obsessed with the differences between us, but we are all very, very similar. We all have problems with ego, with greed, with pride. We all experience lust.
Yeah.
I've met people who say that they don't experience, who claim to be asexual and not experience any sexual urges, but I don't actually believe them. And
Yeah.
I don't mean to put somebody down, like,
ハンバーガーの件なんですけれども、
The type of dog is magre. It is like that. The reason why the burger was so tender was that they used say oil. The type of oil that they use make the meat tender.
it's very
That's what they
interesting.
said. Yeah. Keep going. What were you saying?
The problems that humankind has
Yeah.
are all the same.
Yep. I agreed.
We're all very, very similar to each other, and it's so, we've created so much conflict in the past. And we will even continue, like, mankind will continue to make conflict in the future based on
Yeah.
our differences. But the reality is that we all are suffering from the same problems. Because I feel all of those problems, I can experience empathy and, like, understanding for those people, even the ones who I disagree with. Like, I know,
Yeah.
I see where they're coming from.
I think what you said, we all have greed and pride, and when that extend, it leads to war.
Yes.
And then we hit each other so hard, and we will be hurt generationally, not only the generation that fought together, but over the generation, and we still carry that hurtful event, and we learn not to be greedy, not to be too proud for. So it's like the conversation we started of like losing and winning. If you don't have lose, and we only had winning and focus on just winning, that might lose sense of appreciation of what it's like to win and also what it's like to lose.
Yeah, true.
So it's the cycle of losing, winning, peace, and war.
Yeah.
But I don't like war.
No.
I never want to go to war.
No.
I never want to go to war.
I would
Like,
never
don't
do
wanna-
it. I can't do it. I can't be asked to do it.
No.
If I knew that there was a demon that was real,
Yeah.
that we needed to get rid of, maybe. But people will persuade you, like, they'll make you think that something is evil,
Yeah.
but it's not really evil. They're just real people. It's just
Yeah.
people. I never want to be in a position where I have to pick up a weapon because somebody told me to, because I signed up to do it. Because that person who's across from me, under different circumstances, that could be my brother.
And they have family.
Yeah, they have a mother, they have a father. They like certain types of music and they like certain food.
Yeah. Speaking of music,
Let's go get it.
it's great conversation. Great
It
conversation.
was good. I realize now that looks like a music note.
Yeah.
It took me a little bit.
I already feel good. I don't know if I should finish it.
One more big gulp. A cheers. A cheers to peace.
Cheers to peace.
Yes. I'm so glad I can make you do it. And then if you don't want the rest of that right there, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's going in my belly. Because I'm a monster.
You are a monster? In what way?
I'm a monster when it comes to this stuff, and I love that people are actually willing to be like, slow down. I have so much respect for it because it's difficult to say. I've been thinking about this actually a lot recently. It's very difficult to say the truth when the truth is not what the person wants to hear, right? So it's like someone has an addiction or someone is prone to an addiction for a certain thing. Being like, hey, slow down with it is really hard to do. You don't want to be a parent for your friends. You want to just be friends.
Yeah.
You don't want to have to be the dad.
Yeah.
And this is one of those things that I need to, like, learning to have a healthy respect for it is probably going to be a battle for me many times. And you might see me fight it beyond today. Might be in a week, might be in 10 years, but someday you'll probably be like, hey, like, right now is that time. And
Yeah.
But right now, it's the time for me to enjoy it.
So you expect me to tell you when to stop?
No. I think that you will still know when you would have said it. You don't have to say it.
Now.
No.
Now is the time.
Oh, too late.
I think I mean like telling something not to do. I hate telling
Yes,
someone not
yes.
to do.
No.
And also it feels like am I trying to change that person?
True.
And there's a part of me that like I want to accept as who you are.
No, true. I agree.
But also
actually.
there's a point of like
Yes.
doing too much.
Yes, I completely agree because especially if I'm willing to recognize that the problem is there,
Yeah.
why should I be waiting for somebody else to tell me something
Yeah.
that I already know?
Yeah.
It's not that I want you to tell me to not drink. It's that internally I'm telling myself not
Yeah.
to. So it's one, I'm not telling myself not to drink, but I'm telling myself I need to have a healthy
Yeah,
relationship.
it is.
with it. Yeah.
That's all about it.
It's almost like dating. It's like you
Yeah.
can't be like, what are you doing right now? What are you
Yeah.
doing? You didn't respond to my text message. That was only 9 minutes ago, or that was 9 whole minutes ago.
Yeah.
Why didn't you respond yet? That is toxic. That's bad dating. But
Yeah.
I basically am prone to the problem of having a toxic relationship with the sauce. So
Yeah. I think thing that I noticed the difference between you and me is you eat so fast.
yeah,
You
yeah.
drink fast and a lot. That's the difference I see.
I do eat fast. I'm a glutton.
I don't want to leave this place. Like I can just stare at that clock for
How late-
another
how
hour.
late are they? I kind of wish I'd brought the shogi board. I'm not gonna lie.
True, this is the place to play.
I thought about it too.
Yeah.
I was like,
Ben, get closer. Holy shit. Holy shit.
feel like a monster.